He was born with scissor hands. Even having a meal was very difficult for him, and he always accidentally cut his face. His father wanted to give him a pair of real hands, but died suddenly from overwork. Even the artificial hands were shattered. He just wanted to touch his father's face, but left a scar instead later. He lived alone in the castle until a saleswoman suddenly broke in. Edward slowly emerged from the darkness. He reached out with his unfinished hands, hoping she could help him when the woman learned Edward was an orphan. She decided to take him home. Edward excitedly looked out the window. During the ride, this was his first time seeing the outside world. Even a bicycle could make him smile for a long time. Just arrived home, Edward fell in love with this clean place. Under Peg's arrangement, he moved into the room, looking at the ugly person in the mirror. Just as he tried to touch his face, he cut himself with a wound. He turned to look at the water bed he had never seen before, pressed it gently, but accidentally punctured it. He quickly covered it with a doll, then clumsily put on his pants. But while Peg was answering the phone, he had tied himself up. Like a penguin, Peg hurried over when she heard the noise. First lovingly helped Edward free his head, then treated his wound simply, and helped him change into new clothes. But Edward discovered he couldn't even pick up a fork. He grabbed a pea, only for it to drop when he tried to eat it. With Peg's encouragement, he finally managed to spread butter on bread. But the next day, in order to take him outside, Peg actually put makeup on him, though she made Edward look like a clown. Just as he stepped outside, he saw the father trimming the shrubs, so he started imitating him. Soon he had sculpted a handsome dinosaur. The father thought he was an absolute genius. He instantly trimmed out Peg's entire family. As the son helped Edward wash the scissors, the father asked him to fetch some oil. He didn't want those hands to rust. When people in town heard a gardening master had arrived, they threw a party to celebrate. Everyone excitedly shook his hand. While he was barbecuing alone, an old man suddenly came over to comfort him, and the women were feeding him. It was the first time he experienced the feeling of love. That night as he was sleeping, a girl suddenly burst through the door. He immediately curled up into a ball. When the woman looked in the mirror and saw him, her screams caused him to puncture the bed. The woman was so frightened she ran outside. The awakened mother quickly explained to her daughter that he was actually a robot she had just adopted. Edward was first brought to the living room by the father, who poured him some alcohol to calm him down. While the mother wanted to introduce her daughter, he collapsed on the floor from drunkenness.